Close your eyes. No light, no sound, and yet you feel another brain pulsing inside your own. You step into a silent cube, thick walls, zero Wi-Fi, no frequency can break through. Barefoot on the cold floorboards, you hear only your breathing and someone else's beside you. But you don't touch, don't speak, don't see a thing. Minutes stretch into hours. The mind, restless at first, starts to hear the impossible. Presence. No name, no face, pure vibration crawling over your skin like static before a storm. If this kind of exploration intrigues you, hit the like button. It tells the algorithm and me that you're tuned to this frequency. When the connection becomes undeniable, a researcher leads the other person to a second chamber, identical, yet distant, and in theory, unreachable by any wave. Inside the original room, strobe lights flash against your eyes. Electrodes capture the electric spike of surprise, the evoked potential. At that very instant, the monitors in the second room trace another identical curve in a brain that never saw the flash. The brain's limit isn't bone. There's a field of interaction where synapses stretch, touch, and weave an invisible web that could envelop the whole planet. Imagine 70 microvolt impulses leaking from the skull like sparks from a campfire and stitching themselves into the air, forming a neural cloak around us all. Not a metaphor. Biological oscillators sync when they share frequency. The raw fact remains, the second brain fires in the same rhythm, without cable, without Wi-Fi. Dr. Jacobo Grinberg called this the hyperfield, a subtle ocean where each thought sends out microscopic ripples. You're sailing in it now, even as it sails inside you. If a coherent mind enters the room, the others tend to align, like compasses turning to a magnet. If fear rises, the current muddies. Every acidic judgment, every luminous insight leaves you in silence, yet never vanishes into the void. Crucial question: what are you feeding into the collective? Toxic schedules, endless doom scrolling, or pauses of presence that soothe the network? Breathe deep. Feel the field pulsing behind your eyes. Every neural spark races to the edge of that invisible cloak and returns carrying signals from millions. Ignore it, and you leave the door open in a cosmic winter. The wind thinks for you. Try this. Close your hands. Recall someone who needs clarity, and simply offer a flash of serenity. No words, no emojis, just let the pulse go. Notice your body, shoulders easing, heartbeat dropping half a beat. That's the network's feedback, fine-tuning your inner dial. If a handful of coherent brains can modulate one room, imagine thousands cultivating presence in sync. Ideologies crumble, walls fall before they're built. The whole planet rises by 1/10 of a hertz, and that sliver is the crack where the future slips in. I broadcast waves of lucidity. Write that phrase in the comments to lock in the collective chord. Grinberg didn't stop at telepathy. He wired each hemisphere to a computer. Low tones signaled unification, high tones separation. When the tone dropped, volunteers reported a motionless center, a clarity that seemed to watch the world from outside the skull. Want to try it now? Inhale to a count of 4, exhale to a count of 6. As the air leaves, picture a luminous thread linking the logical side to the creative side. Repeat 3 times. If a calm weight settles in your chest, that's the sign. The frequencies have crossed. For a moment, you too touched the hyperfield.
keep the practice. Use it before a tough conversation, before sleep, before dreaming a quieter world. Every bridge you build inside yourself changes the path for all of us out here. Enjoyed the journey? Then subscribe. A new video lands every week to expand this frequency together. And if this content helped you, share it with someone who could use this silent lift. The more minds in tune, the stronger the vibration.